Happy Sunday. It's Lori here with an explanation of the forecasting problem that you're going to be doing on the test. I want to make sure you know how to do it, so I'm going to use the example in the sorry questions format. Please note that I fixed this. This is our gross profit right here, and I know that you fixed it in class, and I sent you a note about it too, but just make sure that you remember that that's gross profit. So for our sales of $4 million in the current year, we expect them to increase by 7%. To calculate that, you pick up your $4 million and you multiply it by 1.07. And this is 107%, 1.07. And that gives us 4,280,000. We do the same sort of thing with cost of goods sold, except we multiply by 1.1 because that's a 10% increase. Our gross profit is equal to our sales minus our cost of goods sold, 1,530,000. Our salaries are going to go up by 8%. So here, let's make sure we're in the right box. Yep. Plus our salaries times 1.08. And our benefits are going to increase by 20%. So we're going to go ahead and pick up our benefits and multiply by 1.2 to get 20% increase. No change in rent, so we just pick up the 60,000. Utilities are up by 5%, so we take the 10,000 and multiply it by 1.05. You can do this all with your calculator, of course. I'm just doing it more quickly here in Excel because it's easier to demonstrate on the video. For gasoline, we pick up our gas charges for this year and multiply by 1.07. No change in auto maintenance, so we just move that number over. Phones went up by 4%, so we're going to multiply by 1.04. Supplies went up by 7%, multiplied by 1.07. So here's the question: what would have happened if supplies had gone down by 7%? What we would multiply is we would take our $50,000 in supplies and multiply by 0.93, because 100% minus 7% is 93%, and converting 93% to a decimal, you get 0.93. So in this case, our supplies would have been 139,500 if it had gone down by 7%, but it didn't. It went up. So we'll leave the 160,500. Our total operating expenses is the sum, adding up the supplies, phones, auto maintenance, gasoline, utilities, rent, benefits, and salaries, right on up to the gross profit line. Our operating profit is just our gross profit up here minus our total operating expenses. And our interest expense, we're told there's no change. And we are told that our taxes are going to increase by $5,000. So we take the $70,000 and add $5,000 to it and get $75,000. Our net income is then equal to our operating profit minus our interest expense, minus our tax expense, for $50,920. And that's it for that problem. Do a little practice because I can guarantee you this is on the test.